What's poppin', y'all? It looks like in the middle of a very, very dangerous sniper's crosshairs is Kai Cenat's protege, Rakai, who is the most lit teenage streamer. Like somebody, kid, really you would say his audience is majority people under 14 years old, because I think even 16-year-olds could barely watch this guy. But I did a whole video on him, kind of more like a scripted documentary type video. I'll link that in the pinned comment. But this guy, he linked up with a girl who is going to ruin his life. So first, this all started with a collaboration that he did. And this girl, Piper Raquel, who's a very, very, very popular streamer in her own right. Rakai is either 16 or 17. This girl is 18. And just the way that they met, she really had to hammer home that, yeah, this guy was really trying to link up with me. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
You got a girlfriend? Low-key, when he texted me for the... Okay, so he's like low-key reached out to me a lot. He's made me feel like I have a lot of aura. Like I really left a mark. When I literally only met him like one time for like literally an hour. But like he's always texting me like, hey Piper, it's Rakai, I got a new number. Sometimes I text him back, sometimes I don't. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the last time he texted me, I didn't think it was him. And holy yapper, fine, I'll just sit here.
So here, you know, the chat's doing what the chat's doing. She's saying like, yeah, this guy been banging my line. He's really trying to link up. So Rakai was trying to get a collab with her. She's not a streamer. However, she is a huge figure on TikTok as just like a kid influencer, if you want to call it that. She's got like 15 million followers on there. And during their stream, Rakai started feeling himself a little bit and she revealed what her type was. So I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
So wait, what's your type? What's your type?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I do kind of have a preference. I do like, you know, darker skin, you know what I mean? I do have a preference, but like, I also don't like limit that stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like the right person might come like at a time in you, but like I low-key am in a part, like in a point in my life where like I don't even like want to get married. Like I hate people.
So clearly she's saying she likes darker skinned dudes. Now some people will say, you know, she's saying that because she's on his stream and that's probably his audience too. So it's going to work well on her behalf. But we also need to make it clear that this chick is on OF, and we need to reiterate that Rakai is a top flight gooner. Like he's one of those kids that they're screwed. They never had a chance. Dopamine receptors fried because he found the corn. That's it. And he had an alt account. So this got exposed in July of 2025. And I think he was 16 at the time. But this page posted Rakai accidentally leaked his alt account on X. And he got caught following rainbow corn pages because he was on stream. And then at the bottom, people were like, yo, what's this account that he's on? Because he wasn't showing the full thing. And then they saw some people that he was following was like dudes, I'm guessing. And he was also talking trash about other people like Cuff'em. He was using it as a burner. So it's almost like when Kevin Durant got caught with the burner, but Kevin Durant loves the game of basketball so much that he just created a burner so he could argue about basketball with other people, like he's just one of us. Now he was defending himself as well as the burner, but a lot of the tweets that Kevin Durant had, he was just talking his talk. So Rakai was in a panic when this was all going on. Aiden Ross was clowning him and he was like really, really hurt by it, but he came back and this was his comeback. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Bitch has mad corn on that motherfucker. I had some good bookmarks. Word. Chat, let's have chat. Go on the account right now. Y'all can see I had some good ass bookmarks. Great bookmarks. So you talking about? And I don't go. You caught me. Yes, you caught me. I beat my meat. Yes, I have a burner account where I beat my meat at. The f. Chat, I don't hit the same no more. Like it's just too much. Chat, it's too much motherfucking Chat, I don't hit the same. Like it's too much viruses. Yeah, just too much viruses like that. I'm not trying to make my phone glitch and my phone start tweaking and shit like that. What the f? Twitter mad fire because it's like, send me them. Yo, okay, hey, all right, chat, chill. Chat, chill. I meant corn. I meant corn. Corn. See?
Yeah, this is clear. The kid is 17 years old, and he's saying, yeah, you know, the corn don't hit. Screwed. Completely brain fried. It's mush. There's no brain left in there. There's nothing. It's sad. It's honestly sad. Like, this is heartbreaking for me, even though I do find it a bit funny. But yeah, the kid's fried. He also had like some birthday party. I don't even want to show you guys the clip. It's absolute degeneracy. He had a bunch of adult women. Just keep in mind, this guy's 17 or 16, and they were all just throwing it back as a slumber party. But anyway, this girl, she had, when she was 17, so she's been on YouTube since she was like 8 or 9 years old. Her mom was managing the stuff, and I think she had over 8 million subscribers on YouTube. So she was a kid YouTuber. And then when she was 17, she would begin posting on a site called Brand Army, which is like OnlyFans without the nudity, and you could subscribe with subscription fees. She was already huge. She already made a big bag, and her mom is clearly behind all of this and urging her. And she was also collaborating with chicks like Sophie Rain and chicks in the Bop House. Like, she's dancing with them right here. So what the hell is the Bop House? The Bop House is a bunch of chicks that do OF. So Sophie Rain, if you're unfamiliar with her, she's really, really famous for doing OF and claiming that she made over 100 M's over it. She's also donated significant amounts of money, so gotta give her a little bit of credit for that. I think she donated over an M to Team Water, but there's also controversy in exactly how much she makes, because even people that know a lot of creators, quote unquote, in that industry, like Adam22, has said he does not believe her numbers. She's saying she's doing 60 M's, 70 M's a year, and Bad Baby, who had verified that she did, I think, like 50 or 60 M's in 1 year. Bad Baby had 6 years of mainstream fame that she leveraged, and that was just the launch year. Sophie Rain's been doing this for quite a while. But keep in mind, so 17, she's posting on a non-OF. And people are thinking, like, hold on, is she like getting ready to is she soft launching, and when she turns 18, she's going to post her own OF? No way, right? Well, she would have a conversation with an OF chick named Aisha Sophie or something like that. And this OF chick would warn her about getting on OF when she turns 18. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
I think one final thing I want to say, just going forward. I mentioned this to you earlier, but I think you have a lot of potential and you have a lot of reach and a lot of things that you could do that if I had when I was 17, I probably wouldn't have gone into this industry. So I think there's a lot of room for you to do big things without having to do that. But at the end of the day, when you turn into an adult, you can make whatever decision you want.
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to protect you from that, and let me know if you need help or guidance or advice.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
There's not a lot of times you come across people who actually want to help or say that they're always there for you, but actually aren't. So I really appreciate it. And you were there for me at like my darkest time. Like, I remember getting the text. I was like, that was like the sweetest thing ever. So I was like, very sweet of you.
Me and the Bop House girls, like, we adore you so much, and we always want to look out for you. Like, me and Sophie were like...
This is something I actually give some respect to this lady for. She's in that career. She's successful in that career, and she's warning her against it. She's like, hey, look, I think you can do other things. Because a lot of the time, sometimes chicks will make a terrible decision, and they'll be like, just do whatever you want, and figure it out later. Without warning the younger girls of like, hey, this is what it could turn out. So she was warned against it, and this is in May of 2025. So that chick was still 17. Well, you think that chick listened? Her or her mom? No, on her 18th birthday, she launched her OF on New Year's Day. And she claimed that she made nearly $3 million in the first 24 hours. And she showed a screenshot of the earnings too. My first day, forever grateful. And it showed 1.4 M's, gross 2.9 M's. The net was 2.3 M's. 819,000 were for messages. And some people saying she faked the screenshot. It doesn't matter. So she was kicking it with Sophie Rain and them. Her mom knows about this. And OF isn't one of those things where it's like an album, right? You don't just drop an album. No, you had to have made the album. You had to have set up how you're going to promote the album, and then it comes out. So all of the preparation for that 18th birthday was happening while this chick was 17. And what happens next? Well, she debuts the relationship as, I can't play you guys the music, but it's the quote from the song is, "The way you did that, boy, you done got my heart all in it." So she's hugged up on Rakai. So they're supposedly dating, and then they're also at the Super Bowl. So there's photos here of them at the Super Bowl. So these two are having a Super Bowl date. And Reggie, so people are like, yo, hold on, is this like a normal thing? What's going on? Because he was thirsting after her, and is it any surprise that Rakai, the top flight gooner, was thirsting over an OF chick, especially one that does not have any nudity on her OF, as far as I know. Well, the homies around, the other Clover Boys, which is the crew that Kai Cenat assembled, I guess it's not really the B team of AMP. They're like the younger crew. So Reggie, Lil Rodney's son, he was upset about this. So it doesn't look like they approve. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
You talk about me and my decisions, gang. Rakai and this Piper girl, gang. What the Rakai? What the Now I'm calling him, bro. Because, bro, you're in the shade room, gang. What the are you doing in San Francisco with this girl, gang? I refuse to let my brother go down this path. Let me call him. Because he got me up right now. Bro, I taught you better than this, gang. That's not your body, Rakai. It's not your body, gang. Is your problem? Now he not answering the phone. Who with him right now? I know who with him. I know who with him now I can call.
So they were trying to warn this guy. This guy, Rakai, he thinks he knows what he's doing. But what's really nefarious is that the mother, the managers, and Piper, they know what they're doing. Think about it. This guy, Rakai, is a complete gooner. He has a really kid audience. Piper herself had a kid audience, and she started to garner more male audience. I think she had like a mixed audience of kids when she was younger, especially on YouTube. But in the past year, before, when she was getting ready to soft launch the OF, she started to do like thirst-based content. And what is a better audience for an 18-year-old chick that just got on OF than Rakai, who has a ton of people that like that type of stuff? And they're all kids. This is really, really evil. These are the lengths that they have to go to, because if you guys realize, a male audience and OF chicks go together hand in hand. But OF chicks aren't really going to be able to tap into certain audiences unless they hop on their stream. And if they're in a relationship with the person, they always get turned up, female influencers. So Rakai, he's about to really, really turn this chick up, and he doesn't even know what's happening. This chick probably is like, yeah, I'm gonna lock in with him, get my bread. And this is really what lets you know. There's this clip of her getting a tattoo. I don't know. It's probably fake, but she gets a tattoo of Rakai.
You're done? Damn, chats.
Wait, it's actually cute.
Hey, you look good.
Wait, could you redo this thing real quick?
So as you guys just saw in that clip, she's also like, oh, I got a tattoo of him. These clips are spreading everywhere. As you can see, she's tagged in these clips. You can see her tags on there. It's not just a Twitch tag for Rakai. So she has a team that's marketing this stuff on her behalf, having it posted on these clip pages to make sure that it all leads back to the top of her funnel to eventually get down to her OF. And yeah, she's probably going to start breaking records as well, like that Sophie Rain chick. And Rakai thinks he's like, yeah, I got the girl that I wanted. Meanwhile, no. You are the one that got. And it's just one of those lessons that he's going to have to learn through a brutal trial and error. But yeah, I don't wish them the best, actually, because whoever's behind this chick and what she's doing is pure evil. Like, they've been getting this chick. The best person in this entire scenario, from what we've seen thus far, is Reggie, who's trying to, give him game, but that's understandable, is the actual OF chick that told her, hey, you don't want to do this. That's the best person in this scenario. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see you on the next one.